everyone, I'm Vanessa and today I'll be talking about emperor penguins and the fur seal. The emperor penguin is one of the largest penguins on the earth and they are great swimmers. All of the emperor penguins look the same. Fur seals are the smallest seals and are closely related to dogs and sea lions. They have teeth, whiskers and thick fur, similar to the coat of a dog. Emperor penguins spend their whole life in Antarctica and have not survived the worst weather conditions but have breeded during the weather conditions. Fur seals are being born smaller, which is a total of 8% less body mass. This is caused by food stress, and the females give birth later in life when they are weaker.
Shacklin's journey started August 1914 with 27 brave and courageous men. Shacklin started to plan his journey in December 1911 when it came to his attention to cross the Antarctic continent by foot, unlike Scott, who wanted to be the first person to reach the South Pole. Shacklin's journey started with his 27 men in a large ship to the Weddell Sea region, where the wooden ship got trapped in the ice. This continued for 10 months, until the ice pressure crushed the ship. Shacklin's men then travelled to the Elephant Island in 3 lifeboats. From the harsh weather conditions, there was no hope to get rescued. After lots of planning and thinking, Shacklin and 5 other men set out to get help for Shacklin's crew. The 5 men and Shacklin did an amazing journey for 17 days to reach an uninhabited part of an island. The crew's last hope was to reach the whaling station, which included 26 miles of mountains and glaciers. On August 1916, 21 months later, Shacklin rescued the men on Elephant Island. Incredibly, not one of the 27 men was lost.
Antarctica is an extremely delicate environment, and the top 4 threats to Antarctica are 1. Global warming, 2. Overfishing, 3. Invasive species, and 4. Tourism. Global warming is the main and worst threat to Antarctica, and it is mostly caused by us humans. Global warming happens when fossil fuels build up in the atmosphere. This causes the Earth to become hotter, therefore melting the ice in Antarctica. If the ice in Antarctica melts, the sea levels will rise. This will affect all countries, including Australia. If this does happen, all coastal regions will flood, and there will be a ginormous puddle of water in the centre of Australia. Another threat is overfishing. If people overfish, entire ecosystems will get wiped out. Some things you can do to stop this is walk to school, turn off lights, buy less fish, cut down waste, and many more simple things.
Antarctica is known to be one of the coldest, windiest, and driest continents on Earth. It is 98% ice and snow and is bigger than the United States of America. The temperatures are absolutely freezing. The lowest temperature ever recorded was minus 89.7 degrees Celsius. If you wanted to stay warm, you would have to get into the freezer with the ice cream. Not only do the temperatures drop like there's no tomorrow, but Antarctica has some of the world's worst storms. One type of storm is called a blizzard. A blizzard is identified by extremely low temperatures with strong blowing winds of speeds up to 35 miles per hour, bearing a great amount of snow blowing around. A severe form of blizzard is called a whiteout. A whiteout is so bad, people often get completely disorientated when caught in one, and it becomes impossible to distinguish the ground from the sky. Therefore, these poor people lose their sense of direction and their sense of up and down. Another crazy type of storm is the katabatic winds. Katabatic winds are downslope winds blowing from high elevations of mountains, plateaus, and hills, down to the valleys or plains below. These winds can rush down the slopes at the tremendous speed of 200 miles per hour. In the centre of Antarctica is the South Pole. The South Pole has the most severe climate. Over here is the Antarctic Peninsula. Down here is the Ross Ice Shelf. Up here is the Ron Ice Shelf. And right in the middle of the Antarctic continent is the South Pole. From the South Pole, all directions are north.
Thank you for watching Antarctica video. I hope you learned something.
Yeah!